What is going on, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. As always, we're going to be covering SPY, QQQ, and IWM. So let's jump right into it. First things first, I have up is SPY on the hourly here. All right. As always, I have the previous day high and previous day low marked. It's my first area of support and resistance for the day, as well as maybe planning any direction for the day, right? If we get over the previous day high, I'm not looking at, shorts unless we're below the high, and, vice versa for the previous day low, right? If we're below the previous day low, I'm not looking to go long until we reclaim the previous day low. So looking at SPY, first reject zone is of course going to be all-time highs. Below that's going to be this 523.90 area, this zone here, which is definitely supply as well. So if we zoom in here, hold on, fucking thinkorswim, oh my goodness, there we go. Does anyone know why that happens to me every now and then? Like maybe it's just my computer, I don't know. But as you can see, we have a small green candle here followed by a massive, large few candles here. This was obviously on Thursday, that insane sell-off, which I did catch an amazing trade off of, and as well as an amazing trade on Friday on the way back up. Just overall, it was a pretty good week of price action, which is great. So previous day high, actually this supply zone first is going to be big for me. If we get up here and test this again, definitely looks like a good short opportunity. Previous day high at 520, previous day low at 514. Obviously a pretty big range here, so whenever we have a pretty big range like this, I do have other levels in play here as well. I've seen me mark them before, these temporary levels. Haven't marked them yet. If anything, I could see, this 517 area being a level. 518.2 was another previously really strong area here. As you can see, it was resistance, support, and then kind of just chopped around it here earlier in the week. So that could be another level for direction as well, but I'll see where price opens up tomorrow before I mark those. Below that, I do have 512.53, 510.25, and then 508 as my next support levels. I do like this one the best. If we do break below previous day low, 512, I do like the 510 the best here for support. So that's going to be SPY. Let's go over to QQQ. Definitely like SPY better. QQQ all-time high reject. Next would be this zone up here at 447. Okay, definitely could reject below that as well. There's a pretty big zone up here that I do have, the supply zone once again. It's a pretty big zone already, but I mean, it could go as far as 445 as well. So we'll just be looking carefully up there. Previous day high, as you can see, you might be wondering why it's a little bit extended to the left. Whenever I have these previous day high and low zones marked, I always look to the left for those as well. And that just helps me see how significant the level actually is. Like as you can see here on QQQ, the previous day high was a pretty respected level when looking left as well. So it just gives me more confidence for that level. If we do break above, be looking for a retest as support, taking 443 up to this 445, 6, 7 area. Okay, I do have this temporary level here at 438. This was a massive demand area, this big zone, which we did see respected here on Tuesday, Wednesday as well. Finally broke it. Actually we retested as well, and it did act as a resistance. So it's been a nice key level. And then below that, previous day low at 435.96. And then below that, I have support at 434.59, but more so this 432 to 433 area. This area, it looks a little bit stronger. So that's what I'll be watching for on QQQ. And then lastly on IWM, by the way, all three of these on the daily are looking kind of like a lower high with a decent wick down on that this past green day on Friday. So I'm still leaning a little bit bearish as we enter the day, or as we enter the new week. So IWM, this 212, which is also the 61 fib, is the main reject area. As we saw, we rejected that last week. Below that, 211.92, temporary level here as well at 210. It just was a previously pretty strong level, as you can see if you look left over here. Below that, I have 208.55, another reject level, again very strong, and then previous day high, previous day low at 202 and 205. And then below that, I do like this a lot. I like this 201 support. I think if we come down here and touch that, or if we kind of come down here to the pre-market, we bounce here, I can see that totally happening. Below that, 199 and this 198 zone is areas of support. And then lastly, over on SPX, Again, always mark previous day high, previous day low. As you can see, we do have an inside day here on SPX. So we potentially could see a reversal, could break above this high and go long, make a new all-time high. Again, I would not be surprised by that at all. The way the market's been recently and just ripping, honestly, in the way that it should, especially as long-term investors, why wouldn't we want to see all-time highs? I totally can see us breaking the previous day high, retest, and just go ahead and make new all-time highs this week. I definitely could see that being a possibility. So we will see. Just something to note as we do have the inside day here across all of them, QQQ, IWM, and SPY. So that's going to wrap up. That's all I have. I don't have any fibs going into the week. I think all the levels are where they need to be. I also do mark the pre-market high and low going in every trading session as well. So that's going to wrap it up. If you did enjoy the video, please consider dropping a like, dropping a comment, subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And as always, I wish you the best inside and outside of the markets this week. Have a good one.